What's up, everyone? Welcome to the MONSTR Sports. We're about to bring it live to you. About to give you some of the most exciting talk shit, whatever you're thinking of. We here. We're about to bring it live. I am the producer. I don't want to go and keep everything in order, just in case some fools might get loose. And I got my man Trey over there. He about to let you know and drop you down with some knowledge. What's up, people?
And what's up, man? What's up? What's up? Yo,
Nothing more.
man. First of all, before we get into this today, you know what I'm saying? It's been a strange day. It's been a strange day. I ain't really want to get into that, but we had a strange day before all this happened. So, you know, me and this dude, we worked together, so we had a strange day. But later for all that, we're gonna get into.
Don't blame it on me, man.
I already blamed it on you, but we're gonna leave it at that, though. We'll leave it.
That's another story for another day.
It's a different show altogether. We're gonna have to do this show though. We might have to do this show because it's getting weird, man. It's getting weird out there. Anyway, let's get into why we here. Let's talk some football, man.
Let's talk some football.
Talk some football. And before we get into football though, man, we've been getting a lot of requests from people saying, yo, we need to talk about baseball. Look,
You're
you're gonna have to find another damn show. They want us to shout out the Rangers. They probably want us to shout out Texas this week because Texas beat OU, and we have firsthand look at all the OU fans all in our face.
Wait, time out.
What's up?
We got to tell the truth.
Right.
We both denied that Texas was gonna win.
You know what? I still don't believe they won. I believe it's a lie. Okay.
I believe it was a lie too. And then I seen the news like not too long ago, and they showed me the score, and I was like, "The fuck that come from?"
They pulled it off. Pulled it off. And look, I'm gonna say this about Texas. Number one, look, they've gone through some changes, obviously. I don't think the record was reflecting what team they're going to be. You know what I'm saying? They're just in transition right now. The coach, Strong is a good coach, man. He's a good coach. He's gonna pull it together there, but this year probably not. But if they give him a chance, it's gonna be a good squad in Texas. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
that should do him like a UNT coach and fire that ass.
Hey man, he beat Oklahoma. Okay, get him some credit. I'm not gonna get all into that this week because that's a whole nother story, a whole another day. But shout out to Texas out there for beating OU. They look good on that. But let's get into some NFL though. First of all, I gotta get into. We're gonna get into last week game. We're going go through some scores from last week. I gotta. Man, I'm still burning. Part of my heart's still burning over the Cowboys loss, man, to the Aints. You know what I'm saying? Sorry if I'm being disrespectful out there, but y'all still the Aints at 1-3. But
it's not disrespectful. That's truth. That is true. They won by luck. That's all they was. Because
it wasn't luck, man. I ain't gonna stoop that low and say it was luck. What it was is some faulty ass defense. That's what it was. And there was some faulty ass play calling. There was a lot of faulty ass shit that we did that caused us to lose that game. Number one, game probably should never win in the overtime. Dude should never miss the kick. You know what I'm saying? But it did.
Surprised they got a job.
Hey, You know, look, if I had to break this game down as quick as time as I can, because you know we ain't gonna spend a whole lot of time on the game because look, we got another game coming up and we want to talk about that. But look, this is what I saw last week. All right, number one, we gotta talk about the injuries because they keep happening. Okay, we lost Dunbar last week. He gone for the year. Lee MCL, ACL, one of them, maybe both of them. Who knows?
He blew his ACL.
Yeah, but he out of there for the whole year. Look, we've been hit with the injury bug hard this year. I mean, real hard. And look, man, I ain't gonna sit here and say as a Cowboy fan that we deserve any sympathy. We ain't gonna get it because nobody cares. That's just what it is. Nobody gives a shit. So we're gonna have to deal with it. And we got a tough road coming up this week against the Patriots. Hey man, I'm a fan, but boy, oh boy.
Swallow words, man.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I got a little hope. A little bit.
Make that smaller. This is you we talking about.
All right. It's more like, can y'all see that?
There you go. That's about it. That's close enough.
Even speaking of the star fit, we can pull it out. We can pull it out. But hey man, look, even if we was armed at our best with all our best people in there, it would still be a tough game, dog. It would still be a tough game. But the fact that we going in there, second string quarterback, decimated injuries everywhere. You know, man, look, I don't feel too great about it. But getting back to last week's game, because I'm jumping around here real quick. Getting back to last week's game, defense. Okay. I got to put Rob Marinelli on the grill this week about the defense, man, because I seen some things that look better than the week before against Atlanta, but this wasn't Atlanta. This was an 0-3 Saints team that we were playing. Okay, yeah, Drew Brees was back, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But defensively, man, I seen some things, or I'm seeing some things that honestly I don't quite understand what we're doing and why we're doing it this way. I'm also seeing a lot of bad tackling on defense. We are missing a lot of the discipline that we showed last year is gone. It's just out of there.
You know why we missing the discipline.
Well, I on offense, I do know why. Bill Callahan, big reason on offense. Defensively, nothing really has changed, man. I mean, we got personnel changes. Obviously, we got injuries. But Rob Marinelli was there last year. You know, the defense should have been better this year under Rob Marinelli, I thought. You know what I'm saying? Especially with some of the acquisitions that we got. And a couple of those we won't even get to see. We won't even get a chance to see Greg Hardy play until tomorrow. Randy Gregory still out on injury. I believe the defense has no choice but to get better because of these people that will show up. Rolando McClain coming back tomorrow.
Right.
Huge part of our defense last year. Look, Sean Lee out again. Concussion, but you know, with Sean Lee, hey man, we might not see him for another 2 years. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? This cat seems to walk on the field and just break down and crumble. I don't, you know, I mean, it's a concussion. Sean, if you're watching, man, I hope you get better, man. But get your ass back out there and play football, dog. We don't have time for this shit. I'm just,
honestly, I don't think he be wanting to sit down. I think they force him to, because you know they got all these new rules and laws and health codes.
I mean, concussion. It is a rule, dude. You got a concussion, you have to be cleared by the doctor to come back and play. You know what I'm saying? So whether he wants to play or not doesn't even matter at this point in time, man. It's just Sean Lee to me has just been an injury-prone individual, and I'm just ready for him to play football and not have to worry about all this. But I don't think it's ever going to happen with him. I just really don't. I feel like it's always going to be something with Sean Lee. It just seems that way. So,
But you know, for the last couple of years, it's been the same thing. It's been concussions, concussions.
he wasn't out with a concussion last time he was out. Um, that was a knee injury when he was out almost a season and a half. He came back from one injury, hurt himself again. Maybe he hurt himself in training camp last week. It was either a knee injury or MCL, ACL, one of those, but kept him out the whole year. He didn't even touch the field last year. No, I mean, he's probably had a few concussions over the years, but concussion keep you out one game, maybe 2 games at the most. With him, it's been his knees and his legs has been his big problem. And that's what's been keeping him out for the majority of the games that he's been out. But my thing is, just with Sean Lee, is I can't trust him. You can't trust a man that that has missed as many games as he has due to injury. We can't never assume he gonna play. You know what I'm saying? When he out there, he's Sean Lee. He makes most of our tackles when he's on the field. But other than that, man, I don't trust Sean Lee. But I did want to make one observation about the Saints game once again. Look, Rob Marinelli, you gotta make some decisions, dog. You can't do what you're doing. It ain't really working defensively. Look, you need to get some pressure on the quarterback, or you need to zone up in the secondary. You know what I'm saying? You cannot continue to run man coverage and not get any pressure on the quarterback. We're down near the bottom of the league in sacks this year. Not only are we down near the bottom of the league in sacks, we're down near the bottom of the league in quarterback contact, meaning we're not even getting the finger on these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We're not even touching them. You know what I'm saying? We've only touched the quarterback 9% of the time. 9% of the time.
See, maybe
incredible stat.
See, just maybe, he's trying to play the psychological game to make the quarterback think that he's not good enough to be sacked. Huh?
You know? The fuck out of here. Look, if we playing a psychological, it's a good one, okay? You almost had me for a minute, like, maybe. No, maybe we suck. I don't know. I don't. Hey, man, all I know is this, right? Rob Marinelli's got to do something different. He's got to do something different. You can't. What we have been doing defensively has not worked. And the statistics are a bit skewed because we played Philly, they haven't even shown up for the year yet. Philly's still on vacation. They still in off-season mode. All right, so that game don't even count because if you throw that game out, our defense really it'll show you what our defense is doing. But you throw that game in there and they go, man, defense looked really good after that game. I think after that particular game, we was ranked in the top 5 in defense because Philly did absolutely jack shit. So we look good. But then we come to find out it wasn't us. It's them. You know what I'm saying? We kind of fell into that. Okay, are we that good or are they that bad? Well, they're that bad. And we're somewhere in between right now, kind of in limbo. So
you got to think about it. The Giants game was the same way.
It was. We kind of struggled through that game. Didn't look real good, but we stole that one. I said that we stole that game. We'll take it because we're crooks and that's what we do. We'll take whatever we can get. So I'm gonna move on though. I'm just gonna say, the word of the week is defense. especially with the Patriots coming in town. You better find something. Um, there was a couple other games, interesting games for me last week. Rams beat the Cardinals. Last week on the show I was saying Cardinals for real. Cardinals are still for real. At the beginning of the year, I don't even know if this show made the air. I think this was one of our pre-shows before we went on the air. I said the Rams might be a good squad to look out for. Tricky squad. And they showed how tricky it was last week when they beat the Cardinals. Todd Gurley showed up for real. 147 yards rushing against that Cardinal defense. They may have something with Todd Gurley in St. Louis now. This
Watch out for the curse squad.
legitimate. He looks real legitimate, and we thought he would be.
Yeah.
So Broncos improved 4-0 with a win over the Vikings last week. We don't talk about that too much. I do want to talk about the Bengals and the Chiefs. I want to give the Bengals some love because we ain't gave the Bengals no love. They 4-0, man. They 4-0.
Ever since they came out with that Eye of the Tiger song last year, and then they fell off and started looking like trash, and then
Seriously, Eye of the Tiger, what the fuck does that have to do with? You have some type of love for the Eye of the Tiger. I can recall somebody else coming out the Eye of the Tiger. I wish I had some video of that shit, but I don't.
No. Not my Eye of the Tiger. Not my Eye of the Tiger. The other song, Eye of the Tiger. I think by Taylor Swift or whatnot. That Eye of the Tiger.
Really?
Yes. They had them coming out to that for a couple of games. And after that,
who knows this besides you?
Hey man,
Number one, why do you know Taylor Swift songs? Why do you know Taylor Swift songs?
Because for one, they showed this on the TV. If it wasn't for that, I probably would never known. You can ask me by any other song by Taylor Swift. Now look at retarded. Like I said, it's ever since last year.
I'm feeling some type of way about the fact that Taylor Swift made our broadcast. I'm feeling some type of way about that. You know what? Taylor Swift ain't in none of the fucking notes we went over. None. Then we get on the air, and you hit me with this Taylor Swift shit. Come on, man. How you gonna blindside me with Taylor Swift? Really?
Because it's like the movie Blindside. Now, anywho.
Can we get back on the Bengals and leave Taylor Swift up out of this? Because I don't know what she's doing. I don't even know what she's doing in here. Why is she in my box? Why?
Well, we can put you in the haters box and then, put a little heart on you with Taylor Swift, sprinkle all over you,
Let's not do that. Talk about football. Taylor Swift is eating up too much of my life right now. The Bengals, regardless of what fucking song they're coming out to, are 4-0. They're 4-0, and not only are they 4-0, this is looking pretty legitimate here. I'm gonna pull up some quick stats right here on the Bengals. AFC North, of course. 30.2 points a game, ranking them fourth in the NFL. 422 yards a game, putting them in second in the NFL. 294 pass yards a game, making them fifth in the NFL. And 128 rush yards a game, eighth in the NFL. Look, if nothing else, this says that the Bengals offense is definitely legitimate. These guys are scoring. They're moving the ball via the pass and the run. They're pretty balanced offense right here and pretty dangerous offense. And I feel kind of I feel kind of bad that we haven't even mentioned them
Well,
uh,
like you said,
prior to this.
like I say, last year they did have a pretty off season. You know,
They have an off season last year. I mean, they had
it's
a
not like this year.
well, number one. This year is not over. This year is not over. I can't project what they're gonna do going further than this, other than the fact of it looks like right now, on paper at least, they have a really good offense and looks like they got a pretty decent defense, and they look like a pretty good team. But um, the Bengals has been a team that's been kind of on the bubble for a couple of years now, on the edge of being possibly an elite team, kind of bordering and hovering around that area. Um, but it just looks like this year they have all the things going. Everything's kind of going for them, at least right now, 4 games into the season. Now, since we're talking about that, just 4 games into the season, I think tomorrow's game is going to be the game that tells us how for real they are, because tomorrow they face Seattle. Okay. And I think Seattle has finally found their mojo, if you will. Starting out 0-2, now they're 2-2 now. Um, got Cam Chancellor back. I don't know why this dude means so much to them as a team, but he apparently does, because the minute he hit the field, they turned into a different team. So, and they didn't have the best game last week. They won 13-10, I believe, but the defense is definitely back. The defense, and that team is a defensive team. And
I give you that. I give you that.
speaking of that, I'm gonna transition into something real quick, because this is something I've been wanting to point out and make a point of, um, in talking about defense. When we were just talking about the Cowboys. If you look at the top 5 teams in total defense, you got Denver, Seattle, the Jets, the Redskins, and Arizona.
Pause. Hold on. You said the Jets and Redskins.
Yes, yes, I did.
You sure you're reading that right? You sure that one like
I'm absolutely reading that.
maybe
Why? The Redskins.
man.
The Jets have had a decent defense for a minute now. I mean, it,
Well, I get it. Just that they have been improving and cleaning it up. It seemed like each year they got better and better and better. That's one thing I can say about the Jets. Redskins, I haven't seen that at all. Like
the
seriously.
Redskins' problem is not their defense. Oh man, I'm getting somebody's calling. Hold on a second. Rest.
Commercial break.
Yeah. Hold on a second. There. Killed that. I don't know who's calling, but that was rude. Interrupting my show. Anyway,
You
so
have your pimp calls, man. Can't be pimping on the show, man.
you
You
know,
had your talk before.
hey man, it's real life shit here. You call. So, um, the Redskins' problem is not the defense. Has not been their defense. The defense has actually been pretty solid over the last couple of years. They've had some suspect areas, but their problem is clearly not having. They have an offensive identity. They are a running team. The problem has been their quarterback position is shaky, and I still think it's a little shaky. I don't think, um, just because you remove RG3 from the quarterback position, that the next guy up automatically becomes a quarterback. I don't think that's your guy, but that's who they're rolling with right now. That's their issue. But with the Redskins is they're flying under the radar right now. Quiet as kept. They're tied with us. 2-2 in the division. Um,
But so is the Giants as well, though. So
got 3-way tie. We're in bottleneck. We've come back down to the rest of the pack. And now, either we all suck or we're all good. I don't know. It depends on how you want to look at it at this particular moment. But to be honest with you, after tomorrow, you know, we gonna have an uphill battle.
Yeah, yeah.
We're gonna have an uphill battle. We got the Giants coming back into town. Then we have Seattle right behind them. So it is what it is.
And I think who we have right after that. Like our schedule gets tougher right after the right after the bye week. Right after the bye week, I think it just goes, straight downhill for real.
Well, the only thing that we have to look forward to is we get healthier after the bye week. Um, and that was the thing. We really just needed to look. We really needed that Saints game. That's why that game was such a heartbreaker. We needed that game because it gets rough from here. Now, anytime you got an 0-3 team, uh, look, it serves you to kill them. I mean, it serves your interest to go on and kill them and get them out of the way. It's an 0-3 team. Um, don't let them find. Don't let you. You shouldn't be the one they find your mojo against. And last week looked like the Saints kind of found their mojo a little bit. Unfortunately, it was against us. I still don't think the Saints are a very good team. I think right now we're not a very good team, and it showed. It showed last week. And we can blame whatever we want to blame, injuries, but it is what it is.
I'm gonna blame the bet that Jerry had against the Cowboys last Sunday.
You can do that, but once again, the haters don't care. They gonna kill us on this one until we get better, until we turn it around. Um, Jets and the Dolphins just won last week, 27-14. Jaguar Colts. Colts quietly have creeped up to 2-2, looking about a lot better than what they were looking, but still some issues going on there. Carolina. Another team that we have not really spent a whole lot of time talking about, but another 4-0 team.
I don't even know why we haven't talked about Carolina. Carolina defense has been pretty good for the last for
They
every
no, they absolutely have.
came out the playoff games with the Patriots, and I don't blame them. I really don't blame them. Cam Newton has matured a lot. Then with the Panthers, he started to see like true leadership out of him. You
Mm-hmm.
know, that their system there is good as well too. I that there are a true functioning team. I wouldn't be surprised, and we definitely see them hitting it closer towards the Super Bowl than any other team. Honestly, at this moment, I wouldn't be surprised.
Um, I would be surprised when you start mentioning Super Bowl. When you start mentioning Super Bowl, that would shock me. Honestly, I'd be totally shocked by that. But playoff run, yeah, it's yeah, they're on their way. Quick stats from Carolina: 27 points again, eighth in the NFL. Passing yards, 322 yards a game, 24th in the NFL. Yards. I'm sorry. Total yards, 322 a game. That makes them 24th in the league. Not so good. Passing yards, 189.8. 30th in the league in passing. Definitely not good. Rush yards, 132.2 yards. Fourth. So Carolina is making their money running the ball. The decent scoring team, not a good passing team. And before we give Cam, and I'm a Cam Newton fan, before we give him too much credit here, a lot of that falls on Cam right there. Their two lowest stats are their passing stats, and That's Cam. You know, that's Cam. That's his receiver core. Cam Newton has matured a lot. He has. But here's the thing about Cam, though. Cam still is surviving a lot on his physical skills. And he still hasn't totally connected with the mental side of the game yet and getting his passing as far as reading defenses, being quicker with his throws, that type of thing. He's still, still a little shaky there at points. Still a good quarterback, good leader. They seem to be following them out there in Carolina, so we'll keep an eye on them. I'm gonna reserve all this Super Bowl talk real quick because I don't see all that. But the other thing that Carolina does have is they have a good defense. Not a top 5 defense according to the stats here. We had Denver, Seattle, Jets, Redskins, Arizona. Let's see where they are on the list. Number 10, 10th ranked defense. Yeah, good. Yeah. So they just seem to be a real solid team across the board, but off to a really good start at 4-0. So I did want to get them in there and give them a shot because we hadn't really talked too much about. We didn't talk at all, I don't think, about Carolina. I don't even remember mentioning Carolina in the first 2-3 episodes.
Nothing about them. We completely overlooked them. We overlooked them like the red-headed stepchild down the street.
Hey man, some of these teams, going in, year out, very hard to determine who's going to do what because of all the player movement, free agency, coaching movement. But what you're starting to see is teams that have some semblance of stability. Eventually, that seems to win out. And, Cam has been their starting quarterback now for a few years. Been there. Cam ain't no new jack, anymore. He's been there. And that helps a team. That helps a team. You know what I'm saying? And it helps that he is maturing and he's picking up new facets in his game and things of that sort. I want to talk about injuries real quick though this week. And we've spoken a lot about the Cowboys injuries. Everybody know what's going on there. If you want to know anyway, if you care to know. Also this week, Marshawn Lynch is going to be out for Seattle, calf injury. Fred Jackson is out. Sammy Watkins is out for wide receiver for Buffalo Bills. LaShawn McCoy is out. Carlos Williams is out. Jay Cutler is out with a hamstring out there in Chicago. Eddie Royal is out. Chicago Bears. Julio Jones, who had
why he got to be out now when he playing
with. He was hobbling around then. When he was playing us, he was hobbling around. Julio he keeps a little nagging injury every year, but he's out this week with a toe and a hamstring. Andre Ellington is out in Arizona. Hayate Nada is going to be out for Detroit. Demaryius Thomas is out for Denver. Let's see. Any more big name people to look for? Let's see. Sean Lee out for us, concussion. Julius Thomas, Jacksonville, is going to be out. So Deshaun Jackson is out for Washington. D'Angelo Hall's out. Jordan Reed. Got a lot of injuries going around the league. It's the 4th game of the year. It's pretty much to be expected. I still think no one team is being hit as many different ways as we have this year as far as who's out. Right. Who's your starting quarterback. And right now I can't think of any other team in the league at this point that's actually lost a starter other than Jay Cutler out with a hamstring. But, Hammy, he'll be back in a few games unless he's Austin Miles. And he never actually recovers from that hammy. But, hey, I'm still bitter.
No, you can be bitter about that because anybody who get paid
man. He's still working on me. I'm bitter about that.
You
Okay.
should be. Everybody who get paid a lot of money and then, oh, coach, my hamstring. And you just get back from your hamstring injury? Hurts.
You know,
Uh,
just
uh.
put it out there. I'm still bitter about it, man. I admit it. I admit my faults, though. You know, I got a little issue with Austin, but you know, he ain't our problem no more. So I'm gonna let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, that's the Eagles' problem now, along with DeMarco Murray.
So, get into some games from next week. This week coming up tomorrow, as a matter of fact, tomorrow's game. We got the Bears and the Chiefs. You know, 2-1-3 teams. We ain't gonna talk about that. Seattle and the Bengals. That's gonna be a good game.
Um,
That's
I,
the game. That's the game I want to see. I want to see that game. I want to see that game. Also want to see, for whatever reason, the Redskins and the Falcons. Because I hate to say this. It pains me to say this in so many ways. Um, I smell a,
if you say what I think you about to
I
say,
smell an upset here. I don't know why, but my upset senses are tingling. Tingling. I smell
no,
an
you
upset.
must be talking about a different game.
No, I'm not. I'm not at all, man.
No, you talking about that Cowboy and Patriot game, but I understand though.
I wish, but honestly, no, not at all. Not at all. Rams and the Packers. This is another game that somewhat intrigues me. I'm intrigued by it. Packers, another 4-0 team. We ain't talk too much about the Packers. Is just doing what they do, man. Look, I've Packers are kind of up there with me with teams like New England. They got a system in place. They got a great quarterback in place. You know, you kind of know what they're gonna do every year.
Hey man, shout out to all the cheese heads out there. We ain't gotta talk about your team because we know what's gonna happen.
Cheese.
We,
Ooh, I'm up against a wall. Talk about no cheese head. You know what I'm saying?
look, man. Look, goddamn
All right, man. Shout out to the cheeseheads, y'all out there, man. Y'all, look, I can't even hate on Aaron Rodgers, dog. I can't. I wish he was in a cowboy uniform. That's what I wish. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to hate on that dude. It really is, and that pisses me off because I can find something to hate on generally with anybody. But Aaron, hey man, I can't hate on you, dog. I can't. But
you try to hate on you. You try to hate on him, he gonna hit you with the double kick.
I can't, dog. Yeah, and I love those commercials, man. I love the double take commercials, man. I hate saying it. I feel so dirty, man. I feel dirty. Look, all right, Rams and the Packers. Yo, that's another one that kind of has my upset senses tingling here. I don't know what it is. But that's a game you're gonna want to watch. You got a little money in your sock or something, you know, you might want to put that on the Rams. I'm just saying. I ain't saying, but I'm saying. So, was
You know
that?
what? You know what? I would give that to you, but I'm sorry, man. It's Aaron Rodgers. I can't see, especially they gonna be at home too. Lambeau Stadium. Come on now, be for real.
Hey, man.
At they home. At they home.
You know, I ain't saying, but I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Look, we went there. We came close, but they told us "fuck you" in your face.
Uh, you know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Right? Certain teams, you know, matchups. Football's a game of matchups. If for whatever reason, I'm gonna put it out here. I could be completely wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'll come back next week. Hey, man, you know, it didn't happen. I felt it, but you know, upsets. Somebody's gonna get upset tomorrow, and I'm just saying those are two games you're gonna want to watch because I just have a certain feeling about those games. You know, you ain't listen to me, but I'm saying.
All
I'm just,
right, man.
I'm
I,
just I
if it was the Rams at home going against Green Bay,
don't.
I can ride with you on that because Rams. they play retarded hard like Green Bay play retarded hard when they're at home. There's no way of beating Green Bay at home. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it.
You're not seeing it?
I'm not seeing it.
All right. My upset
Um,
special. This is my upset special. 2 games. I'm just saying, if you got a little money, you know what I'm saying, you want to, make some money, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, obviously, Green Bay's favorite at home. That's obvious. This is why I'm calling it an upset. Okay.
and that's why I'm telling you I can't see it. It,
Okay.
if 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 the Rams beat Green Bay, I come in Wednesday and I tell you, hey, Trey, you was right. Producers, sorry, and I was saying you no more paper notes to the show.
You know what? That ain't even good enough. Ain't good enough. That's all you got. That's all you got. You questioning my upset skills, man. I want something better than that. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me that. Don't give me that. Don't give me
I
that.
ain't running around jersey.
Nothing. That's nothing.
I'm not running around jersey. That's not gonna happen.
We on a budget here anyway. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we had to pay for it. That ain't happening.
That's why I'm telling you this now.
One show, no, that's not gonna happen anyway. So let's get on into this Patriots Cowboys. Look, we gotta talk about it. Patriots coming in 3-0 off a bye week at that. Coming into Dallas, I don't even recognize the dudes is out on the field. It's like a mass unit, dude. I mean, we don't know from week to week who's gonna play. Cash is just, we exaggerating here, but it does just seem like right this year, like either some football karma is happening with us, or something's off. Something's not right this year. And look, this is funny. See, we have a different perspective of things because we're here in Dallas, right? We had high hopes this year, man. Big, big, big hopes. Man, we was talking about trips to the promised land, for real. We had the squad to do it. We had the squad to do it.
Until Dez got injured. And it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. And then Romo got Gregory got injured. Ooh, we good. We good. We good. Then Romo got injured. Then Lance Bar. Then Sean Lee. And then
Dunbar. You just put both names together and he's now Lance Bar, ladies and Lance Bar.
yes, Lance Bar.
I think he's talking about Dunbar. It's Lance Dunbar, but whatever, man. Lance Bar. Anyway, yeah. Look, we've talked about the injuries, man. Look, nobody gives a shit. It's just what it is. It's football. We got to suck it up, get out there and play. Problem is, we got the Patriots coming into town. That's a big problem.
They playing with a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah, man, they've shown no signs at all. Let me give you some stats on the Patriots real quick because they was bye week. It was off last week. 39.7 points a game, first in the NFL. 446.3 yards a game, first in the NFL. 359.3 pass yards a game, first in the NFL. Rush yards, 87 yards a game. That makes them 27th in the NFL in rushing, but that doesn't matter much with the Patriots. They run when they want to. Honestly, man, against our defense, I don't personally like the odds. I don't like the odds right now with that. coming off a bye week, super healthy. We're super hurt. Um, if
I
it was,
probably know for I think they're cheating.
what's that?
I probably know for I think they're cheating. 'Cause, they're good for that.
Who cares, man? Really? They don't have to cheat us, dog. We got nothing, okay?
We still got church, and we got.
mean, where we need to be tomorrow, if we have a chance at winning, is that the church you're talking about, or you talking about our safety? Anyway, I'm gonna put all this. Look, man, I ain't gonna on this show. I'm not gonna cry. We not gonna be crybabies, man. I'm not gonna sit here talking about.
No, we're not gonna be like the Eagle
Not gonna
guy.
sit here talking about the Patriots cheating ways or whatever. Look, man, they cheating. Whoop their ass on the field. If you can't do that, shut up. I'm not gonna talk about it because at the end of the day, nothing that they have done, quote unquote, with all the cheating takes away from the fact that they go out there and get it done on the field.
If they execute it, they execute.
They do execute, and they execute. So
Exactly. The only thing that scares me for tomorrow, this is probably gonna be my prediction, is I think the score gonna be 3-45.
you think the score is gonna be what?
3-45.
45-3 is what. Oh, you're saying we're gonna score 3? They're gonna have 45 points.
Yes. Because how you seen the way they've been playing lately, I just want to point that out.
Have I seen the way who's been playing lately?
The Patriots.
And this is business as usual for the Patriots, dog.
Yeah,
This is just business as usual, man.
normally,
Everybody else is on that. Oh, what the Patriots gonna do? Oh, Tom Brady got in trouble. The gate. Oh, man, the Patriots do the same thing every year, consistent.
actually, no, I'm gonna disagree on that because the years before, they always play in the playoff mentality, and each time they play, it's always been like it's not a bad game, but it's not like one of those blowout games. It's one of those decent games.
Really?
It,
Well, let's go to the stats. Let's
okay.
see. Let's see. Let's go to the stats. Mm-hmm. Okay. Going back to 2011. Kind of right. Hold up. This is why is it why are we only going back to 2011? Have we not played them in the last couple of years?
No, the last time we played them should have been around that time. And last time we should have played them.
So last game showing here that we played October 16, 2011.
Like 13, 20 something. The last I got to remember or something like that.
2016. All right, who won?
Patriots won, but they won by a little though. They was the first one who broke our winning streak when Romo came down. Feeling good about himself until he blew it in that Seattle game. No, in the Viking game.
All right, are you just pulling shit out your ass, or you being?
I mean, dead serious. They
You
the,
really
the
remember
Patriots
4 years ago exactly what happened in this game?
4 years ago we lost to the Patriots Not by much, by a little. I believe by a touchdown. They were the one who broke our winning streak.
Well, I just told you it was 2016. The year before that, well, the game before that was back in 2007, 48-27. Yeah, 48-27 New England. We went into that game, or actually they went into that game 6-0. We went into that game 5-1. And 48-27, they kind of blew us out on that one.
And
The game
07,
before that,
that's when we lost to Seattle in the first round because Romo thought he can run in a touchdown.
really, Mr. Random
I'm just,
highlights.
I'm I know it's a bad taste in the mouth, but I'm just saying though.
All right. Okay. So it looks like we haven't played the Patriots in a minute. But everything that I'm looking at here, like all these games, 2011, 2007, 2003, going back to 1999, we haven't. I'm not showing a win against the Patriot. We have to go back to. Is this correct? 1996.
We played them every 4 years, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, yeah, it's something like that every 4 years. It looks like we haven't beat the Patriots since 1996. Damn.
Oh, I don't think Bill Belichick was.
Do you realize that's almost 20 years though? That's
That was the last time we won a Super Bowl.
yeah, yeah. That's wow. I had no idea. I really had no idea. Um, Stats can be fun and scary at the same time. So yeah. Well, I mean, it's two ways you can look at this. We're due to win. we we can't keep losing, man. I mean, the odds against us continuing to lose like this is pretty. I don't know. It looks pretty favorable. Why not now? Why not under the worst circumstances possible we pull out a W? I don't know. Why not?
You hold on to your faith, you know, as they say, faith is substance. It is substance that cannot be seen. You keep hold on to that.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I got right now. What I got. So, all right. So, having said all of that, what we got left?
Oh, that was the game we were just talking about. Broncos and Oakland Raiders.
Broncos and Raiders. Broncos, another very interesting game.
You
Uh,
know,
on paper, coming into this year, look, if you Denver Bronco fan or a Denver Bronco player coming into this year, when you seen the Raiders on your schedule, you just wrote a W in. Boom. W. We got that one. We got that one. Right? But wait a minute. Not so fast. I don't know if you can just write that W in anymore.
nah. That was back in the day though. Only back in the day.
That
They
was
have been looking
last year,
impressive.
man. That was just last year. You could have wrote that W in. It wasn't back in the day.
I remember back in the day. I mean, like that was have been a few years you be able to do that. Whenever your game came up, you can just write that W and just keep it moving. Cause you just knew, like that New Orleans games versus Cowboys. I'm just saying,
No,
stop throw that out there.
no, we didn't know that. New Orleans always plays us tough. We have problems with New Orleans. That's if you thinking you could write a W in on New Orleans, that's you haven't been following us the series.
You
New Orleans
know,
is a pain in the ass for us.
I always write in that W. Sometimes it's true. Sometimes it's a lie. Sometimes it's like a sideways W. So I don't know. Sometimes you gotta guess.
We're having a weird show tonight. I don't know. It's been a weird day, actually. Very weird day. Wish we could tell you guys how weird our day was, but we can't. Then we had to find all of you guys and kill you. We can't do it.
Doesn't mean that we do not consist of that on Monster Sports. We do not condense in any violence.
All right, whatever. Anyway, I'm just saying, with the Denver and the Oakland game, I'm not saying that there's going to be any crazy turn of events here, but I'm not so sure that there's not going to be either. Oakland seems to be they seem to have a really decent team out there. Derek Carr has turned this team around. Amari Cooper's a beast in training. They look good. They look good. Offensively, they look good. Defensively, hey, we'll see. The defense is they're not bad. I'm not so sure. I'd want to watch this game. This is a game I'd want to watch, keep my eye on, because I like to see young teams turning that corner. And I think Oakland is about to turn a corner on us. And they might surprise you, Denver fans. You might be surprised by this one. Just saying. You might want to keep an eye on this particular game because weirder things happen. Weirder things have happened.
For this game, I will have to say I don't see them winning the game, but I do see them getting Tom Brady a run for his money.
Tom Brady?
I'm not.
Are we still you still in Cowboy land, dog? Let it go, man. Let it go. Ain't nothing gonna happen to Tom Brady tomorrow. No matter how much you wish it would happen to him, put your voodoo doll away. Stop poking it.
Hey, I'm not from New Orleans.
Ain't gonna
I'm not a New Orleans fan.
We're gonna have to take this whooping like a man, dog. This is what it is.
We're part of the whooping. But you know where I'm at, man. Peyton Manning. I think I'll give Peyton Manning a run for his money, and that's when the coach will actually go, you know what? I am gonna let you start calling the plays again.
If you're a Denver fan out there and you've been watching the Broncos, and I know y'all 4-0. I get it. You know, when you're 4-0, you just kind of go along with stuff. You're like, but we're 4-0. Okay, yeah, I understand we don't look good, but we're 4-0. Yeah, I understand that the offense is kind of shaky, but we're 4-0. Look, I'm just saying, I'm putting this out here, and I've been putting this out here. Kubiak needs to get his hands off of Peyton. Hands are off. Leave him alone. Stop trying to. He's a Hall of Famer. Why are you trying to force him to fit into your very confined and constricted offense? Totally unnecessary. This dude seems like the type of dude that will self-destruct. That just will. I don't even understand what's going on out there. We've talked about it before. I'm not gonna go into it again this week, but Denver fans, don't be surprised if you get caught slipping out there. Just saying. Maybe he'll learn after you get caught slipping. But the problem is, while you're still winning, he actually looks like he's doing something good. Winning is very deceiving. Hey man, you going to sleep over there? What's all the? What is it?
This right here? This
all
no. That was a yarn.
You need to turn in?
That was a yarn.
Past your bedtime? Am I boring you?
Oh, you got jokes? You got jokes? You're a funny man now? You're a funny man, huh?
These are legitimate questions. Am I boring you, dog? We in the middle of a show here. Can you wake up, please? Anyway, dog.
I'm a producer. I do what I please.
I suppose. I guess this is what's happening now. So that's kind of it for this week, man. As far as wrap up, what's going on. Look, I don't do picks. I might start doing some picks. We might start doing that. But my 2 upset games, keep an eye on those. Keep an eye on those. I'm for real about that. Got a little pocket change. Might want to do something with that. Anything out there, producers, you care to hit on before we get up out of here?
Nah, that's pretty much it, man. We touched toes on everything. So yeah, that's pretty much good on my end.
All right. Before we get out of here this week, I do want to say what we would like to do with this particular show. We want to get some more individuals on this show. If you're a sports fan out there and you feel like you can contribute to this particular live show that we do, and you feel like you can hang in there and do what you do, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up. You can hit us up on Twitter. You can hit us up on Facebook. You can leave a message, comment down on the YouTube page. But get at us about coming on the show, and who knows, man. I'm open. You know what I'm saying? I'm open.
We might talk shit about you, so you never know.
It could be next week that we talk shit about. Definitely. So having said that, look, before I get out of here this week, man, I got to do this one thing I've been promising to do. Give me just a second here, because I got to pull up his information, because I want to hit him up this week.
I'm guessing your C now didn't kick in it time.
Y'all just calm down out there. Y'all wait. Give me a minute. Okay. Gotta shout out my son's channel. You know what I'm saying? My son also has a channel, does his own little thing, does his show, you know what I'm saying? Love, young entrepreneur, in the making. His channel is called The Golden Minecrafter. You know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. If your kids is into Minecraft, or Minecraft as I like to call it, he's got a whole show about it. Got some subscribers. Hey man, he's actually doing a little bit better than us right now. We got to do better.
Yeah, step my game up. That's okay though. We'll get there though.
Gotta do better out here. But anyway, shout out that. Go ahead and check my son's channel out, the Golden Minecrafter out there. If you're into Minecraft, if you're not into Minecraft, check it out anyway. Cause shit, that's my son. That's why we repping out here for our sons. That's what we do.
Hey, chill. Sorry, man. Sorry, chill.
You know what I'm saying? Go check out my son's channel.
Hey, calm down, man. Calm down.
I'm good. I'm back. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for this week, man. I ain't had nothing else to talk about, dog. Like I said, it's been a strange week. It's been a strange week. It was a strange day. Wish I could tell y'all about this. Like I said, that's a whole nother show. Maybe next time we'll do that. But was that?
That's a one-on-one thing. They want to know about what happened with show week. That's a P2P. Keeping it between you guys.
I'm just saying, man. It's weird. It's getting strange out there anyway. It's getting real strange. But that's it, man. That's it. It's been a long week. As you can tell, man, look at the eyes. Boy. I'm about to know what I'm about to do. I'm about to do it. You know what I'm saying? So
it look like you might have a line of cocaine, but that's all I'm saying. All right, thank you guys for watching Monster Sports.
Monster Sports does not condone the use of cocaine in any way. That's that fool. Anyway, we out, man. Come check us out next week. Same time. Also, check out our Wednesday show. There's going to be a Wednesday show this week, man. Check us out on Wednesdays. Also on Fridays, we'll be here talking sports, mad sports all day.
All day. Boogeyman will be back in on Wednesday.
Oh,
Look for
Boogeyman.
it.
We will have a Boogeyman back on Wednesday. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.